Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.3 preview playthrough as the Eriadu Authority. Between episodes, I did do some waiting to get to the point where we could queue up the Asserter. There were some attacks that took out some planets I wanted to keep. We did get a fresh new freighter as well that we're going to be going through and retaking Dara and Runa with. The New Republic also got a little mean. So basically, when I do some of the building blocks between episodes, I don't fight any battles. If there is a battle that I think I could have won or that I would have wanted to do, then I just stop pre-recording or pre-building anything. If it's like this stack where it's like, okay, I wasn't gonna fight that anyways, then I just give up the planet for now. But I think we might try to jump in on this New Republic fleet before we lose Yatsu. The main purpose of the between episode parts was to start building the Asserter, which we have queued up. So we got Dragon Slayer at 9% here. And so I also thought that I didn't have access to the Bakura class. I think I either just didn't wait an extra second for some of the background structures to update, or I just didn't look properly at the build bar. I think I assumed I had more than I did, but we've got Shadow Realm Express and Simpy McPadawan the Skywalker available there. So everything was fine with that. I just was either blind or impatient, and even Mr. Beast can't help me. But I don't know why my voice isn't working right now. But I think we are drumping. We're drumping over to Iatu, and no amount of drumping can undrump us. Ooh, we got there just in time too. There's the ground units. I wonder if we can. I guess yeah, they would have been there a second ago, but I was thinking that was 4 Starhawks. So this is good with the 4 empty icons on the galactic level.
Enemy forces ahead.
But I've seen a few questions about when we're starting the Maldrude playthrough. That is going to start on whenever we finish the Stargate playthrough, or this one if this one finishes first.
Choose your reinforcements.
Because we do have 2 playthroughs on right now. Okay. Let's jump in over here. Oh, can I just be a mean?
Let's run this gauntlet.
Moving to coordinates.
We've got to be a little bit mean with what we do in this playthrough right
Ready to
now.
update orders. Vectoring now.
Take out the ground units, and then we can potentially just turn around and leave. We don't have anti-fighter, but the New Republic has been suffering from the same thing we have, where they are sadly fighterless.
Yep.
So
Star Destroyer reporting
it's
in.
the Empire we have to worry about our
Charging
fighter
generator.
situation with.
We'll level them.
It won't help against Wedge, but Wedge without us having fighters, like what are we gonna do? Which faction gets the asserted? Eriadu Authority does.
Yes,
That's why we have it.
Order confirmed.
Destroyer ready.
Alright. Build some ground
Calculating
units.
jump to light speed.
Not all of them, but I don't want to give up our engines. I want to make sure we're not going to be in disrepair with our Bellator either. It's technically a successful mission. Oh, that one of those was a boarding shuttle. So I have seen them building a few boarding shuttles, which normally the AI wouldn't do. But our next target is going to be to get a planet back, so we're going to send our Praetor
I copy.
on the way tour. And hopefully don't have a big stack of units there. So I do want to check this for a second. What's our stats looking like? Empire is 42%. We have 20%. New Republic has 30%. I was really thinking the New Republic wouldn't survive as well as they have. But I really want to get the these Bakuras building before they start getting any special ideas over on the other side of the map. Okay, into Dara.
We've located the enemy.
Well, if we have to do anything with retreating from Wedge in the future, it's fine. But Yeah, the Asserter is on the same tier as the Executor. Okay, Thunderous Applause.
Run this gauntlet.
Get in there. Along with Big Scrimpin. We got Death Star was an inside job. We got the Daily Pull.
Heading to
Which
destination.
again, card reference, not about whatever else you're thinking. And Großkampfwagen.
We're moving out.
No name brand Strike Cruiser.
Ready to update orders.
You can still sit in the back a little bit there, Vigil.
Yes. We'll level them.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting your orders.
Charging generator.
Awaiting your command. Your command.
They know what's good for them.
Engaging the enemy.
A lot of the bugs in this playthrough were unfortunate, but they will be mostly fixed for the Maldrug one, at least. It's the risk we take when playing an early version like this. But yeah, so Empire at War playthrough-wise, we've got this and the Stargate one going at the same time. When one of these two is done, that's when Maldrug will start. We have all the unit submissions for that, so it'll be able to go right away. And then the unit selection for the Mandalorians are going to be going up on February 1st, which that playthrough will then start on March 1st. So it's all planned out for the next little while. Like, we got a lot of big stuff coming this month on the channel, so I'm trying to stay on top of things a little bit more.
Right away.
Enemy fleet
This week is
approaching.
actually going to be a pretty big one. Oh no. Okay, can I just
Move out.
send you over there? Well, let's invade before anything bad happens. Like, if they're attacking a Praetor,
Commencing.
they're pretty confident. Did I have a GTS cannon? No. Eee. But yeah, so we've got a special stream tomorrow night. Tomorrow night being Tuesday night, so the night that this video goes up on YouTube. Assuming everything works out and I can get a guest for it. Fallen Order is going to be on Wednesday, and then this week on Sunday, since Slevard's gone, we're going to be doing the Star Wars Frontlines mod, which is a Company of Heroes total conversion to Star Wars. So that should be fun. How many playthroughs do you think you'd need to do or should do before 0.3 releases would start? That's really hard to say. We're not super far off of being, like, feature locked, but then,
Right away, sir.
like, beta periods can go on for a while depending on how much stuff comes out,
Squad, advance.
or comes up, rather. Because, like,
There they are. Blast them.
beta phases can go super smooth, and then it takes the
We
planned
secure
month
landing zone.
just to be safe.
Choose
But
your
it's also
reinforcements.
happened in the past where we've had to extend beta phases up to, like,
Awaiting orders.
3 months. So even if we knew exactly when beta was going to start, that's still a 2-month variance, and that can be a few playthroughs as well. So it's not the easiest question to answer.
Awaiting your orders.
Why we never give ETAs, because, like, we don't know when betas will start, and then we don't know on top of that how long betas will have to last.
Armor ready.
So even with, like, perfect knowledge on... Oh, yay. Even with perfect knowledge on what's left for the release, like how much time it'll take exactly, which is impossible to have, we can't then know how long the beta is necessarily going to go. We hope for a month, but you can never say for sure.
Planetary control achieved. Tactical battle imminent.
Yes, this is more Eriadu. Okay. That's not great. We don't want to deal with the Megador, or Mandator 3. It's not the Megador itself, it's a Culeus. Okay, so it's 7 Precursors, 1 ISD-1, 5 Allegiances. They have another command bonus in Surreal with Impending Doom. And they have Mandator 3 at 178 pop cap. Hold on, so let's see. 62. That'd be 93. It might not actually put the Megador in. Or fuck, the Mandator in. If I had a ground to space cannon, I'd be much happier about this situation. But I didn't build one.
approaching.
Yeah, I didn't put it
en
in.
route.
Because it tries to get one of each thing first, and if it goes through all the other units before it gets to the Mandator, then it'll just go back through the other smaller units.
Reinforcements en route.
So I think we might be okay for a little while on this.
Commander.
Get Pritik up there.
You address the heir to the true Empire.
Your orders.
Back.
Reinforcements en
So we
route.
might be able to get them to retreat.
Awaiting your command.
Let us work together.
Silvardis, stay there.
Cruiser reporting.
You guys come back if you
TIE
can.
defender standing by.
Reinforcements
Roger
en
that.
route.
Yeah, Surreal has been a surreal pain in the ass.
Cruiser here. Navigating. Reporting in. What are your
Man
orders?
just won't leave me alone.
Reinforcements en route.
Why can't we have a Vanguard unit when defending like attacking? Unfortunately, that's just a thing that Petroglyph didn't put in.
En route.
Gunship
Pathfinders don't work with the
TIE interceptor
defending
here.
thing. Like, a lot of features that were added in Forces of Corruption, rather than the base game, have some weirdness to them,
Reporting in, sir.
like that one.
Destroyer here.
But it's not a thing that we can add in the mod, it's just a functionality that doesn't exist in the game, and therefore we can't really do anything.
TIE squadron here.
Like, I have some ideas on how to make it work for the AI, which could then be applied to trying to make it work for defending as well, but it's a little bit messy trying to do it. So it's not an ideal situation, and it'll take some testing to see if it'll work at all.
IPV reporting.
So it's not something that I've really been
Location confirmed.
getting to, because basically there'd potentially be a way to script it so that at the start of the battle, every unit just goes back into your reinforcement pool. But we'd have to make sure that that doesn't have any negative interactions with anything. And if we did it that way, we'd also be able to potentially set it up for the AI, so when they attack, they can sometimes use a Pathfinder, so it's not waiting for them to come across the map. One of the longer-term things that I personally do want to do is
Weapons ready.
put a bit more into like map
Ready.
movement. So like
Weapons
map
ready,
control is a
sir.
bigger factor in space, but we also
Roger that.
we want to make sure that we
We're on
don't
the
give
move.
up or don't just reintroduce having to wait a long
Weapon
time
ready.
being most of the battle. Like if you play the base game, or not necessarily as much the base game because the maps are so small, but there's a lot of situations where you can play Empire War where you end up just kind of sitting there and waiting for half the time while your fleet goes and attacks the same like level 3 space station with nothing else on the map. That can make
Form
Your
up.
orders, sir.
Awaiting
battles
orders.
feel just unfun.
This is Superior
Interceptor
General
squad
Delvardis
reporting.
of Eriadu.
I think as long as they don't
TIEs reporting in. For the Empire.
they don't cause too much shield damage at the start here. The hope is still that we can get them to retreat. Alright, let's get Hyperspace is Futile over a little bit. No, what? Actually, you're good there. And we'll turn on the missile jamming
copy.
fields. Because if we keep Hyperspace is Futile on that side and we have Stop in the name of the law here,
Orders, sir. For the
then
Empire.
Awaiting your
get
command.
you guys up front a little bit more.
Overwhelming
Star
firepower
Destroyer
and
standing
superior
by.
Now we
engineering
bring in
conquer all.
Cruiser standing by.
Some of
This is
these
Superior
guys.
General Delvardis of Eriadu.
Now we'll keep the
Star Destroyer reporting in.
units on there.
Our target priority is the laser
Power
pits.
and opportunity must be seized.
Attack formation.
Divert power to main weaponry.
Okay, just take that out
Show
so you
no
can get
mercy.
a good bunch of shots on it, because it's actually going to tank a lot.
Sir, I've detected.
Yeah, there we go.
Disable
Alright,
the
onto
enemy
there.
vessels.
Now don't go too far up.
Bombers standing by. They're coming in quick. Setting up my run, sir. More enemy craft.
What are your orders?
Taking fire.
Eriadu and the galaxy are mine.
Current commander here.
Cannons armed.
Let's get up to there. I know, like, these are not going to be as good against fighters as some other more dedicated anti-fighter would be,
Represent the Empire.
but
in all its
kind of just
glory.
gotta
Ready for
take what you
command,
get right
sir.
now.
Hitting us.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Awaiting orders.
Closing on
Bomber
target.
squadron reporting.
Awaiting your
You're
orders.
looping really far around. Us being in the middle of
Target
this
priority is the laser cannon.
asteroid field is not what you want to see,
Form up.
but
Attacking.
Let us
please
work
stop it.
together.
Aye.
I just want you to stop.
Nowhere to run. Go after them.
Awaiting your command.
I've got
Well, you guys can stop.
You address the heir to the true Empire. None
See if we can get surreal.
Regroup.
We've got them
Our
on scope.
launch bay has been disabled.
Let us bring them
Awaiting
hell.
orders.
Commander.
Intercepting.
Our lasers have been
I
destroyed.
represent
Forces.
the Empire. More
If I just don't give you any attack orders, how are you gonna fare with that?
We're being targeted.
Try to kill that KDY strike,
Switch
Yes,
position.
sir.
and then
Direct fire
move
at
in.
their laser cannons. Launching
get some other units onto the Allegiance.
Yes, sir.
You go up a little bit
My
more,
scopes are jammed. Gun them down.
Let
a
us
little bit
work
more.
together.
Reporting in.
Where are the others?
The lasers are our target.
Shield's almost gone. Unable to shake them.
and surreal a little bit more.
Taking fire.
Overwhelming
Cover me
firepower
now.
and superior engineering conquer
At your
all.
command.
Watch for enemy ships. Target. Go after them.
Ready for battle. Attack position.
Target at maximum range.
Okay, the Praetor is going to be taking a lot of heat on this,
Target priority is
but
Work
Reporting
together.
in.
we're also
I'm
in the
not
middle
ready
of
for
there.
glory.
Target those lasers.
The only question is going to be, are they going to send in more stuff, or are they going to retreat?
the lasers are our
Because
target.
if we just end up losing the engines on Delvardis,
The
not
ion
great.
cannons are our
But
destroying
this is going to be, like, if we lose this,
Target
then we kind of
priority is
lose the whole side of the battle. Alright, let's bring in Gathering Storm.
Engines
Over
are
here.
malfunctioning.
We are the masters of our craft.
Copy.
Our engines
Move to attack.
Scum.
Well, we know they definitely have more stuff, it's just they don't always want to bring it in once they've
The
lost a
lasers are our
lot.
target.
Eriadu and the
targeted.
galaxy are
Fire
mine.
for maximum
There's
effect.
something I'm missing with blocking a planet. It seems like you hold up space for ages, then it flips to New Republic or Independent. So, if a planet has fewer than 4 structures on it, then blockading will drop the influence, which will cause it to revolt over time. Once it drops to low enough influence and then lower, like gets the unrest stacks. Okay, we dropped the
We are the masters of our craft.
We've dropped the hero bonus. We've also lost our engine, so we can't
Around
retreat.
much longer.
Your command, sir. Close.
Let us bring them hell.
Excellent shot. I got one.
Engaging the enemy.
I've got them in my sights.
Locking on. Awaiting
This
orders.
Let us
is...
bring them
We're
hell.
gonna be losing Delvardis if we stay either way.
Current commander here.
I represent the Empire.
Laser cannons
All its
disabled.
glory.
Target critical.
Yeah, like Delvardis himself will come back, but
Copy.
Regroup for another attack.
that's why I'm less concerned about losing him outright, but I want the Praetor to live. So if we can actually manage to
Star Destroyer standing
hold
by.
on, then I'll be happy, even though I don't have high expectations for that. Alright, Leviathan, come in there. Thank you, Clan, for subscribing. Very appreciated. Oh, there's another Allegiance.
Coming back around for another run.
Show no mercy.
Reporting.
Enemies in range.
Pressing the attack.
Target locked.
Initiating attack.
Eliminating target.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Yes, Commander.
They're coming in quick.
They took out our lasers.
We are the masters of our craft.
We can try to keep them a little bit alive to end the battle without them feeling like they can just send more stuff in.
My scopes are jammed.
Commander, they're
Awaiting
hitting us.
instructions.
Choose your reinforcements.
Overwhelming firepower and
Where are the
superior
others?
engineering conquer all. Target their laser cannon.
Of course, as it is, I don't know if we're even killing even amounts of
Direct fire at their laser
pop
cannon.
to make it worth it.
Awaiting your orders.
Like, lacking in the... Not being able to have any fighters is definitely a disadvantage for us right now. We just need to keep the
The
effects...
lasers are our target.
Or, not effects. We need to keep the...
Target ready for orders. Bombs away.
I'm usually
their actual power low enough that they can't do as much damage.
Generator has been destroyed. Ready.
Watch for enemy ships.
We're in attack position.
Switch position.
Navigating.
We are the masters of our craft.
And if we make it so that they can't drop
Awaiting your command.
another unit in. Okay, you need to face the other direction. The asteroids are really messing with... Asteroids and the nebula are messing with everyone right now.
I got one.
Target those lasers.
On the other hand, I think we just want to get as many kills as we can.
Disable those ion cannons.
I'm not
Reporting
sharing
gunship.
my
Cruiser
glory.
here. Cruiser here.
Our primary engine system is down.
Attacking. Target confirmed. Destroying lasers.
Overwhelming firepower
Gun
and
them
superior
down.
engineering conquer all.
Holding in. Our
Okay,
target
gotta
priority is the
kill
laser
that.
cannon.
Well, we have most, if not all, of the fighters right now. I guess with a lot of allegiances and precursors, they're not actually going to have
Your command.
the most fighters
The
themselves.
lasers are our target.
Unable
Try to
to
get you over there and bring these guys around as well. Oh yeah, they're not going to retreat while we have
ready.
interdictors. So that was never going to be a viable
I'm not
possibility.
sharing my
The unfortunate part is Delvardis is facing the wrong way for his weapons right now.
Commander. Our lasers are destroyed. Our target priority is the laser cannons. The
Falling out of
lasers are our
formation.
target.
We just need to make sure we kill these
Our target
turbo lasers as
priority
it
is the laser
turns,
cannons.
and he's going to
We
win
are the
that.
masters of our
There we go.
craft.
Our launch bay has been disabled.
command. Focus fire on that target.
Our lasers have been
I
destroyed.
represent the Empire in all its glory.
No matter how many mods you have working together on it, you're not going to solve FPS issues in Empire
Target
War.
at
It's
maximum firepower.
largely because it's only going to be able to run in one
This is
CPU
Superior
core,
General
and that's not something that
Delvardis of Eriadu.
modders will ever be able to touch.
System is down.
Attack that target.
We all individually optimize our mods as much as we can, so like there's always more that we can kind of do in that direction, but like
Are our target.
there's limits to that, and it's not really a
This is Superior General Delvardis.
thing that collaboration would solve there.
Sighted.
If any of us find stuff that's like
The lasers
related
are our
information to what may cause
target priority.
issues in a specific area, then we generally share it with each other
Are our target.
Attack formation.
Our
and get
target
accused of
priority is
stealing,
the laser
but
cannons.
whatever. No, there'd be... Petroglyph does do patches when they can, but making the game not be 32 bits
We are the
anymore would not be
masters of our craft.
viable within a patch. That's
Direct fire at their laser
a whole
cannons.
engine
This is
rewrite.
Superior General Delvardis of
We've lost our
Eriadu.
turbo lasers. The launch bay is gone. Our primary engine system is down.
Attacking target.
Our engines are gone, sir.
Our
Our
target
laser
priority is
batteries
the
have been
laser
destroyed.
We're gonna have to just kill this allegiance and then
At your
move
command.
on.
Weapons ready.
I'll move as many of you guys over as I can.
I'm not sharing my glory.
I don't know that that was worth it, but
Regroup
The
for
lasers
another
are our
attack.
target.
I don't know that we would have been able to do much with these ships otherwise. They would have just been able to hunt us down.
They're coming.
Our
I
target
do still need to get back
priority
into
is
Bakura
the
then.
lasers are
I
our
want those ion cannons back.
target priority is the laser cannons.
Generator is being destroyed.
Right away. Copy.
Taking fire.
Yeah. Using disabling the hardware mouse option can make it run better for a lot of people, but I hate how that feels compared to... Like, I get better performance with it, but I hate how the mouse feels with it, so it's not worth it for me. Charlie got a lot more lag than I did, so... Code User went through and did some LOD meshes for the fighters in Fall of the Republic, which has helped a little bit there as well. Can try to set up at Bikinos, but we don't have a big enough fleet back here, and I really want Bakura. It's going to be difficult for them to actually take the planet, though, too, so it might not be too bad. I think that's going to be a save, though, too. Let's see. 37. And we'll get over to Runa. Did Delvarus end up back over here? He did.
Battle imminent.
He's in Brilliant now, right? Well, the thing needs to go away before it'll put up the text.
The enemy has been spotted.
I was hoping we'd cut off the area of the galaxy enough that the Empire wouldn't be able to get in with all their fun stuff. But they had that connection pretty recently that they made.
Adjusting course.
So
We shall be there shortly.
at least we've still got a Praetor. Just
Right
it's on the
away.
wrong side of the galaxy now.
Moving out.
We can't do the same rush through that we did at the start of the game. They've got way more now, especially if we're going to accidentally run into a Mandator 3.
Destroyer ready. Destroy 'em.
I copy. The missile launchers are the primary target. Fire at will.
Destroyer holding.
Reporting. The lasers are our
Destroyer
target.
at station keeping.
Star Destroyer
Okay,
standing
you
by.
guys stop.
Fire for maximum effect.
Powder weapons on this. The Praetor, I'm just going to get to focus on anything shielded.
We'll win this.
So get on to that next one.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Our target
And
priority is
let's
the laser
get
cannons.
engines off of you.
Ready to update orders.
Yes, Commander. Awaiting orders. The lasers are our target.
They
Our
on
target
that.
priority
Yes.
is the laser cannons.
Locking on target.
I definitely want to make sure we don't let them get away with an
We'll
interdictor,
beach them.
considering how many problems that could cause with
Loading
Our
orders.
launch bay
the
is
wrong
gone.
battle.
Charging generator. We'll win this.
Awaiting your orders.
Here we
Moving
go.
out. Awaiting your command.
There he is.
Attacking. Your command, sir.
I don't think that's going to be a problem for the ISD.
I copy.
I mean, it's a problem for the ISD. It's not going to be the death of the ISD.
Commander.
Stay in
The
formation.
lasers are our
Alright,
target.
get on that
Target
side.
priority is the
Destroyer
laser
at station
cannons.
keeping.
I'm not dignifying that with the response
Reporting
clan.
in. Our engines are gone, sir.
Go
Roger
after
that.
the stragglers.
The lasers are our target.
Ready.
Okay, this could actually... They could kill that ISD.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
No, they're not going to be able to do that anymore. We're fine.
Destroyer here.
I'm just going to fly through to the shipyards.
Ready to update orders.
There was a whole Reddit thread recently. There have been 2 Reddit threads that have been assuming some things about how the team operates. That generated a lot of controversy on the EAW subreddit. That I feel like I might do standalone videos about the topics.
We'll level them.
Like, one was kind of talking about how the team approaches the canon stuff. It was in reference to what I said in the Empire of the Hand update, about how we were taking like references from the Ascendancy trilogy.
Direct fire on the enemies.
So I feel like a dedicated video about like what our general philosophy is with that stuff might be interesting. The other one was about how we hate the Venator. which- I made the one joke video about it before, but and the rant earlier this playthrough. Alright, no-name brand strike cruiser didn't survive. It's okay, it'll get better.
Distance calculated.
Okay, that's 253. You are going to move down as well. I'd love to be able to teleport you across the map. But that's more of a or rather a Rebel Alliance mechanic for Imperial Reign. It's not that they're bad threads, it's just there's a lot of conjecture about how we think about things. for stuff that people might be interested in hearing the actual thought process behind some of the decisions. Okay, they're probably going to try to invade. Like, these are mostly general infrastructures. Yeah, let's take Runa. Let's get these guys back over here, because I'm gonna probably take Belsavis with that, and then we can do the invasion.
Invasion commencing.
I took Polis Massa. So the New Republic is probably on their way out. So if only they'd be on their way out of that planet. How much do we even have left over here? We have 42 on that. We have 35 on that. I don't want to give up my dream of the Bakura versus Siruvi fights. If they start taking like Luek and stuff, then I might have to do that before. But I wanted to use the Bakura classes for it.
Ready.
Choose your reinforcements.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to go in and make the
Order acknowledged.
Bakura class available elsewhere, but I will do it if I have to.
Moving to destination. Roger. Move out.
Would you ever consider making a mod that's just a mashup of every faction from TR and Fall of the Republic for randomness?
Right away.
I think there's people who are doing like sub-mods like that kind of stuff, but it's not something that we'd do.
Just give me a target.
It'd be a lot of extra work to upkeep. Because just flat out combining the mods would mean sacrificing a lot and adding a lot of overhead. So they'd still need to be separate in some capacity.
Reporting.
Like if people want to have a
Reporting in. Roger that. Heading out.
from the ground up game that has like the Empire against the CIS and Republic, and great for them, just not something that we'd be doing. Especially because like the pop cap being different for the
Awaiting orders.
Fall of the Republic stuff versus the TR stuff. That's
New coordinates.
one way that the factions wouldn't interact very well. We don't want to go back to 300 pop cap for the CIS and Republic. That would be messy.
On my way.
I copy.
The subreddit is at least better than the Steam
Reporting.
comments.
Order acknowledged.
That's where
Moving out.
the Steam comments are where I'm most likely to be harassed, other than YouTube
Enemy unit
comments.
sighted.
Right away.
Yes, Commander. Orders, sir. Fallout troops.
Awaiting orders. Order acknowledged. Heading out.
Because like I've done the
Reporting.
community challenge crosshair stuff, so I understand the appeal for people. It's just it's not a thing that's particularly feasible for. Like we haven't fixed proximity. It's not a thing that's particularly feasible for doing in the actual mod. There's no release date yet for Fall of the Republic, Joseph.
Yes, sir.
Fall of the Republic will be released first of the .3 stuff, but
Ready.
no release dates exist yet.
Yes, Commander. Ready. Brigade standing by. Armor ready. Moving to fire. Fall out.
Okay, I think that's the only vehicles they really had. I don't think they had a ton here. Yeah.
Brigade ready.
They'd taken the planet relatively recently, so they didn't have much time to build everything up too much.
System control achieved.
But with that, we're going to leave today's episode there. So we're going to keep going on Twitch for a few more episodes. But for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Hope you are enjoying the series so far as we approach the potentially later stages, depending on how mean the Empire decides to be to us. We're 25% in with the Asserter, but we'll continue down that road next time. Hope to see you all for that. Look awkwardly at the camera.